Minus 10, 9, 8.
The clock is operating. We're underway.
Tranquility Base here. Endeavor, go at throttle.
All right, everybody, welcome to the 2018 USCSA National Championship here in beautiful Lake Placid. I'm Jared Newell, and as always with me, Bob Underwood.
Back together again after another successful year. Looking for some great races. Got some good snow here at Lake Placid. Really excited to be back after a one-year hiatus. So we got some good racing today. We're going to start off with our ladies 7.5 kilometer skate championships. We're almost ready to go here.
Well, we got saved this week by some brand new, nice, fluffy stuff. The course is looking great, good base.
As always, Mike Battisti and his squad have done a great job out here at Mount Van Hoevenberg. We're ready for some racing. We got racers starting to line up. We're getting ready to go here. So our first racer that's going to be out of the gate here is Lauren Gilliatt. Lauren is racing for Cornell University. Her hometown is Waterford, Vermont. Home mountain, Alaska. That's kind of different. It's her first time to national championships. She's getting ready to go here. All set, ready to go. Looks like action's about to begin here. The 2018 USCSA Nordic Championships.
Cornell has a little bit different of a team. They're coached by one of their other skiers, Isabel Sharp, who will be going off about the 17th racer today. But they don't have a coach in the traditional sense.
Just getting ready here. Conditions are perfect for Lake Placid for this time of year. We've really been doing a lot of work trying to get the courses in shape. Should be a great day of racing.
Well, for those people watching at home, if you want to follow along with some of the live results, you can check out the live results link at underdogtiming.com. And for those skiers and racers that are finishing up a little later, there's a TV out just after the finish line that's going to have live results popping up there too. All right, just seconds away from the first racer going out on course.
And she's off. There we go. We got Lauren Gillett off Cornell University, our first female on the course.
All right, next up in the gate, bib number 2, Megan Green, skiing for Castleton University. She's coached by Marty Mayer. She's a pre-pharmacy major, coming down from Old Forge, New York. That's a town that's no stranger to some snow. Her home mountain is Macaulay Mountain. And this is going to be her first time at a national championship.
Megan Green out of the gate. Coming up next, we got Ann Alquist. Ann's from the United States Air Force Academy. Ann comes from Minnetonka, Minnesota, up in the North Country. Her home mountain is Eagles Peak. First time here at the national championships, and she's ready to go. Ann wants to thank Mom and Dad for supporting her in her race career. And Ann's off on the course.
All right. Next person up in the gate, Allison Skaheen from the skiing for UVM. She's coached by Hannah Davis, and as I'm looking down through her bio here, her favorite moment in USCSA racing is when Thomas ripped his pants. We're not quite sure who Thomas is, but we hope he recovered. Allison Skaheen heading out on course.
Morgan Robbins coming up next, bib number 5. She's out of University of Wyoming. She's an anthropology major. She hails from Lander, Wyoming.
All right, that's Morgan Robbins out on course. Next up, Rebecca Walton skiing for St. Olaf College. She's coached by Kevin Brockman. She's a biology major from Lake Forest Park, Washington. This will be her second time at the national championships here for the USCSA. And she's off. Next up, Riley Udiger, skiing for Clarkson University. She's coached by Jim Allett. She is an engineering and management major coming from Peru, Vermont. Home mountain to Higgly Jiggly. And she is off.
Next in the gate, we got bib number 8, Abby Potts from the University of Michigan. She's an ecology and evolutionary biology major from Marquette, Michigan. She's been back here. This is her second national championships. And she wants to thank her family and her fantastic team for having her here and supporting her here at the races.
All right, there goes Abby out on course. Next up, bib number 9, Elizabeth Callison, skiing for University of Michigan. Abby's no stranger to the USCSA National Championship. This is going to be her second one. She's coming from Gaylord, Michigan, and her home mountain is Huron Meadows. And another thing to note, she has a 3.84 GPA for her Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering degree. All right, next up, bib number 10, Ella DeWolf, skiing for the University of Wyoming. University of Wyoming, coached by Christy Boggs and Rachel Watson. Ella is a micro and molecular biology major coming from Laramie, Wyoming. And this will be her second national championship, and Ella is off. Next up, skiing for Paul Smith College, bib number 11, Caden Hill. She's coached by Matt Doherty, and she's a fisheries and wildlife sciences coming from Lima. And home mountain, the Vic, out at Paul Smith's. And this is, I believe, her third or fourth national championship, and she would like to thank her parents for being her biggest fans and always believing in her. Next up, I'm going to have to take this one because I was corrected, I think, 2 years in a row now. Anna Witkowski, skiing for Clarkson University, bib number 12. She's also coached by Jim Allett, and she's a biomolecular science major coming out of Peru, Vermont. All right, Anna is on course. Next up, bib number 13, skiing for Castleton University, is Emily Cromie. She's coming from Mayfield, New York, not too far south of here. Home mountain is Lapland Lake Ski, just over the bridge in Northville. And this is going to be her second national championships. Emily, out on course. Next up, bib number 14, skiing for the United States Air Force Academy, Becky Bryant. She's coached by Laura Abbott. She's majoring in civil engineering and a minor in German. Home mountain is Black Mountain, and this is going to be her second national championships. Becky Bryant out on course. Next up, bib number 15. Coming to the start wand now, Hannah Davis, skiing for University of Vermont. Her coach's name is Spike Clayton. She's a mechanical engineering major coming from Traverse City, Michigan. Her home mountain is Sleeping Bear National Sand Dunes. And this is going to be her first national championship.
And Hannah's out on course. Next up, we got Erica Myers from St. Olaf College. St. Olaf, one of the perennial strong teams here at the national championships. She's hails from St. Paul, Minnesota. Her home mountain is Highland 9. Hannah would like to thank B-Rad Moaning, their high school coach, for getting her here to these championships. She's ready to go. There she is, off on course.
All right, next up, bib number 17 is Isabel Sharp, skiing for Cornell University. And she actually coaches the rest of the Cornell team as well as herself. She's a computer science major at Cornell, coming from Houghton, Michigan. Home mountain is the Michigan Tech Ski Trails. And this is going to be her third or fourth national championship, I believe. Last year she was third place in this event in the 7.5K. So she should be out in just a second. We're interested to see how she does this year.
Number 18 in the gate, that's Alexia Abrick from Western State Colorado University. Out in Gunnison, Colorado, her coach Duncan Callahan, local New York boy. She's a biology and exercise sport science major, and she comes from Hayward, Wisconsin. Duncan raced for Western State as well.
All right, next up in the gate, bib number 19, Stephanie Ballas, skiing for St. Olaf College. Bayless, I'm sorry. Her coach's name is Kevin Brockman. She's a biology and exercise science major coming out of Manitowish waters. And I am definitely going to screw up her home mountain, Minocqua Winter Park. This is her first national championship.
All right, number 19, Stephanie Ballas is off. And number 20 in the gate, we got Sierra Bowden out of the University of Michigan. Her coach is Abby Potts. Her hometown is Canton, and her home mountain is Copper Mountain. Abby is a cellular and molecular biology major, and she's off. Number 21 in the gate, we got Caitlin Crompton. She's racing for Castleton University with Coach Marty Meyer. She's an exercise science major, and she hails from Berlin, Vermont. Skis right down the road at Mountaintop. Great area. Says she'd like to thank her parents, her high school coach, her college coach, and all her teammates for getting her here. And she's off. Bib number 22, Sarah Spencer. Sarah's from the University of Vermont. And she hails from Windsor, Vermont. Her home mountain is K2. That's a tough one to ski on, but I think she does a good job there. Wants to thank Mom and Dad. Her favorite moments at USCSA racing is the team camaraderie and having everybody here with her. So hopefully she has some good racing today. University of Vermont. Sarah's on course. Next up, we got Anna Johnson from Western State Colorado University. Hailing out of Gunnison, Colorado is her hometown. She's off on course. '24 is a ghost. We don't have anybody starting in position number 24, but coming up for position 25, Caroline Dodd. Caroline Dodd is from Cornell University. She's in environmental and sustainability science major, and she hails from Saranac Lake, just right down the street. Caroline is in her first national championship here. Her favorite moment is seeing a zebra racing from Cornell. It was just a normal coat, not a costume, she said. And there goes Caroline off on course, number 25. Number 26 lineup, Bridget Wangler. Bridget's from Honey Eye Falls, Lima, New York. One of the perennial powers in ski racing here in New York State. She's racing this year for Clarkson University. It's her first year racing in college, and she's been having some great finishes. Placed second overall in their regional meet. And Bernie Gardner's watching on live timing to make sure she's going fast. Bridget Wangler up out on course. Bib number 27 coming up the line. That's Lindsay Allison from Stanford University. Lindsay comes from San Rafael, California, and her home mountain is Squaw Valley. Squaw Valley's getting some snow. They just had 4 feet in one day the other day. It was her first year as a Nordic racer. She's competed downhill for the past 3 years. And Lindsay's out on course. Up next, we got 28, bib 28, Audrey Emerson. Audrey's from Gregg, New York, and she's racing for Paul Smith's College. She's a fisheries and wildlife science major. And her home mountain is right here at Mount Van Hovenberg, so she knows these trails well. She's ready to go and rock it today. Audrey has a 4.0 GPA, and she's studying abroad in Nepal in spring.
All right, next up on the line, bib number 29, Sydney Wiswell. Her coach is Christy Boggs. She's coming out of Jackson, Wyoming, and her home mountain is Trail Creek Ranch. This is going to be her second national championships. So Sydney is heading out on course.
Up next, we got bib number 30, Daisy Richmond from St. Olaf College. She's a major in bipartisan arts, and her hometown is Minneapolis, Minnesota. Home mountain, Theodore Wirth Park. It's her first national championships. She's ready to go again. St. Olaf, one of those great skiing schools. Done well here the last time we were here at Lake Placid.
All right, next up, heading to the start one. Bib number 31, Emma Malmquist, skiing for Colorado Mesa University. She's an exercise science major there, coming from Bend, Oregon, and her home mountain is Mount Bachelor, where we were last year for the national championships. This is going to be her third national championship. And last year, she was 6th in the 7.5K. So she should be looking at a good finish this year as well.
Up next, bib 32, Ella Thorsgaard from Cornell University. She's a computer science major, hailing from St. Paul, Minnesota. Getting her poles all ready to go here. It's her first national championship. Ellie is all ready to go here. And Ellie's out on course.
All right, bib number 33 coming up to the wand now to head out. That's Adrian Toof skiing for Castleton University. Skiing for Marty Mayer over there. She's an exercise science major coming out of Fletcher, Vermont. And Mountaintop is her home mountain. This is going to be her second national championships, and down to the thousands, she has a 3.841 GPA.
Up next, we have bib 34, Raya Berrigan from Western State, Colorado University. Out in beautiful Crested Butte in Gunnison, Colorado. She's a biology major. This is her first national championships. Raya's ready to go, coming down from altitude up there. Racing around at Crested Butte at about 9,000 feet. She's down at here in Lake Placid. She should be ready to go. Raya Berrigan out on course.
Next up, bib number 35, Maggie Lee of University of Vermont. She's coached by Spike Clayton, and she's majoring in tree hugging. And she's just pretty excited that she got into college. Everything else is just gravy. If she has any tips for the USCSA National Championship, it's that glitter makes everything better.
Gotta love tree huggers and glitter. Number 36 up next, Leanne Bentley out of the University of Wyoming. She's a marketing major out of Laramie, Wyoming, and her home mountain is Happy Jack. This is her third national championships. She was a top 10 finisher in her freshman year. She's an academic All-American. Her favorite moments in racing are totally sending it the past 3 years at Natty's. And she wants to thank Beyonce and Queen Bee for inspiring her. Beyonce's going to be with you. Get out there.
All right, next up, bib number 37, skiing for Clarkson University, Brianna Zek. She's coached by Jim Allett. Standing over by the fence there. Give everybody a wave there, Jim. She's a mechanical engineering, or in her mind, death major. She's coming out of Hicksville, New York, and apparently skis at Mount Degenerate as her home mountain. And she is out on course, bib number 37.
Up next, we got Emily Follett out of Cornell University. Emily's a plant science major, and she's from Cumberland, Maine. Home mountain is Pineland Farms. She's top over 20 overall at her regional championships. Her academic highlights, traveling abroad in Norway last semester. Her favorite memory was skiing in 12 feet of snow last year at Mount Bachelor, and that was a lot of fun.
I remember there was a 40-foot snowdrift in the parking lot. It was awesome.
So we're starting to have our first racers come through on the other side. You saw Megan Green passing through over on the other side, and we'll start to see racers coming through the lap, and we'll try to keep you updated on where they are in their positions. Megan Green, there's our first racer through, bib number 4, and bib number 2. Here comes bib number 4 through. That's Allison Skaheen through on her first lap.
All right, just leaving the gate right now. That was Eleanor Skinner skiing for Western State. She's coached by Duncan Callahan there, and she's an environmental science major. Science spelled with an M, apparently. She's coming out of Bowdenham, Maine, and she skis at Black Mountain. Next up, about to leave the gate, Madison Tinker, coming from University of Wyoming. She's coached also by Christy Boggs and Rachel Watson. She's a kinesiology and health major, coming from Casper, Wyoming, and she is out on course.
Another racer coming through the lap here, trying to get a bib number on her. That's bib number 1, Lauren Gillett. Lauren skiing for Cornell through the lap.
All right, bib number 41 now up in the gate. That's Catherine Bartosik, and skis for Jim Allett over there at Clarkson University. She's a chemical engineering major coming out of Troy, New York. And this is going to be her first national championship.
In the gate now, number 42, Meg Kuhn from the University of Vermont. She's a biological science major from Wayland, Massachusetts, and she skis out at Weston. Great ski area there in Massachusetts. She was 17th place in her regionals. List of podiums, she had the Tree Hugger Award, Paper Plate Award in 2016, and Meg is out on course.
All right, next up, bib number 43, Natalie Carlson skiing for Cornell University. She's a computer science major coming from Rochester, New York, from the famous Bristol Mountain. This is going to be her first national championships, and she was 22nd just a weekend ago at the regionals this year.
Going through the lap, that's bib number 3 coming through the lap. Bib number 3, Ann Alquist. Moving through, and then we have as well bib number 6. Bib number 6 coming through, that's Rebecca Walton.
All right, next up in the gate, Michaela Forty, skiing for University of Wyoming. Bib number 44. She's coached by Christy Boggs, and she's an agricultural economics major, She's coming from Westford, and she is a home mountain of Weston Ski Track. This is going to be her first national championship, and she is headed out.
Our last starter for the day, saving the best for last year, Riley Garner out of the University of Wyoming. Riley is a kinesiology major from Casper, Wyoming. She'd like to thank our awesome coaches and teammates for getting her here. She's done a lot of work, and she's ready to go. Our last starter of the day.
All right, and that's everybody out on course, and we've got some skiers that are starting to come through. What you're seeing right now is bib number 8. That's going to be Abby Potts skiing for the University of Michigan. And that's going to slide her into what is currently the 4th fastest split so far. Fastest split of the day so far with 6 skiers in is Allison Skaheen, skiing for University of Michigan. Coming across in front of the lodge right now, that's bib number 5, Morgan Robbins, skiing for St. Olaf.
Starting to have some more racers coming through here. Streaming through, we have number 10, Ella DeWolf coming through. Ella moving herself up in the 3rd fastest split so far. Right behind her, we have
Riley Udiger.
Another fast split coming through here. Here's our leader coming through. We're wearing the leader's jersey. That's bib number 12. Wearing the leader's jersey. That's Anna Witowski. And Anna right now has the 2nd fastest split. She's about 10 seconds down. Having a great race.
All right, so we've got 10 people through the split so far. And once again, the fastest split so far is Allison Skaheen, bib number 4, skiing for University of Michigan. And now we're just waiting a little while for some more skiers to come through. We should be looking at a whole lot starting to pile in.
So once again, we got some great conditions here. Snow is perfect. It hasn't warmed up too much yet, so the wax should be going well. Should have some great ski conditions out there. Our finish line crew is ready. And we're all set to go. Kind of interesting addition we have here at Mount Van Hovenberg is our snow machine. You can look over the big pile of snow over there. That big pile of snow is made by a snow machine. They can make snow at 80 degrees outside. So it's made inside a tractor-trailer truck behind the lodge, and it's blowing out here, and they can ski in summertime if they want to. So it's a great addition here at Mount Van Hovenberg and keeping us with some snow here during the warm days. All right, another racer coming through. Trying to get a bib number on that one. That's bib number 17. That's Isabel Sharp. Isabella Sharp coming through so far with the fastest time of the day. She's flying. Isabel Sharp coming through with the fastest time so far today. Followed closely behind her. That's bib number 14 and bib number 9. 14 is Becky Bryant, and then Elizabeth Callison is coming along right behind her.
While we've got a second, I want to thank a couple of our sponsors. First off, Patagonia. Patagonia's mission statement is to build the best product, cause no unnecessary harm, and use business to inspire and implement solutions to the environmental crisis. Staying true to their core values during the 30-plus years in business has helped them create a company they're proud to run and work for. All right, coming through in front of the lodge right now is going to be bib number 15. That's Hannah Davis skiing for St. Olaf. I'm sorry, skiing for UVM.
All right, another racer coming through here. Getting a bib number on this one. That's bib 16. That should be Erica Myers. Erica Myers coming through. posting a pretty good time there, and we got some more racers coming through again.
All right, right now we're seeing bib number 19, Stephanie Bayless, coming in front of the lodge, skiing for St. Olaf.
Stephanie Bayless moving herself up to third position at the split so far. And here we got our first finisher coming across the line, bib number 2 coming through the line.
That's going to be Megan Green skiing for Castleton University. First one to the finish.
Megan Green's going to set the standard for everybody else today out there.
All right, next skier coming into the finish line. It's going to be bib number 4, Allison Skaheen, skiing for University of Michigan. I'm sorry, University of Vermont.
And Allison moves so far into the top position. Bib 18 just headed through the lap. That was Alexa Abrick that just headed through the lap area. Having a great race. Right before her was Emily Cromie. Emily Cromie, a local skier out of Mayfield, New York. Skis for Castleton.
Well, she's used to all the very steep, nasty hills over at Lapland Ski Resort, just over in Northville. So these hills over here, piece of cake. Bob, what can you tell us about the course out here today?
We got a pretty tough course. The first 5K is up on the ladies 5K. It's very hilly, really strong hills here. And then they're going to come back through the stadium at about 5 kilometers. Then they'll head out onto the loops over by the biathlon side. It's a little flatter over on that area, and that will let them really kind of wind it up and finish up strong here. So it's a great course for today, 7.5 Ks. Another finisher coming into the finish line, bib number 1. That's going to be Lauren Gillett from Cornell. Lauren's the third racer across the finish line, and another finisher coming through the lap area. That's bib number 23.
All right. Lauren Gillett has the third fastest time so far, 28:38. Now all the finish skiers will be taking a look at the live results over there at the finish line to see how everything shakes out with the rest of the racers. We've got bib 11 coming through the split right now. That's going to be Caden Hill. And another finisher coming in, bib number 6. It's going to be Rebecca Walton, skiing for St. Olaf.
Rebecca Walton slots herself currently into the third position with the top 4 finishers. There comes bib number 3 coming in the line. That's Ann Alquist, skiing for the Air Force Academy, and she's across the line. Ann currently sitting 5th position.
All right, looking across the course right now, we've got bib number 26 coming through the split. And that's going to be Bridget Wangler, skiing for Clarkson University.
Local New York ski racer heading back out into the second part of the loop. Right behind her, we have bib number 21. Bib number 21, Caitlin Crompton, skiing for Castleton. Castleton Nordic strong program.
All right, bib number 8 coming into the finish line here. That's going to be Abby Potts, skiing for the University of Michigan. Coming in, looks like a strong finish.
And over on the lap lane, we got bib number 22 heading back out. That's Sarah Spencer heading out for the second part of her loop. Got 2 racers coming in here to the finish. Looks to be a good finish here.
And that looks like it's going to be our leader's jersey right there coming in.
It's Anna Witowski coming towards the finish line. Hammering through. Let's see where she placed herself in. Right behind her is bib 10.
It's going to be Ella DeWolf, skiing for the University of Wyoming.
Anna Witowski moving herself up in the top spot so far. She made up a lot of time that second half of the course. So right now, Anna Witowski is sitting in first place.
Well, and Ella DeWolf just came in and slid herself into the fourth spot. So right now for your top three, you've got Anna Witkowski, Alicia Skaheen, and Megan Green. Not a whole lot of time is separating the top three right now.
Bib number 5 coming to the finish line. That's Morgan Robbins. Skiing out of Wyoming. Nice finish, Morgan. And here comes bib number 7 across the finish line. Strong finish.
And that would be Riley Udiger coming across the line. All right, Riley Udiger slides herself into 9th position.
Over in the lap area, we've got bib 20 and bib 30 coming through. 2 strong racers.
That's going to be a Sierra Bowden and Daisy Richmond coming through the split. They're heading back out for about another 2.5K.
Daisy Richmond looking fast out there.
Coming into the finish line right now, bib number 17, Isabel Sharp, the Cornell coach/athlete. Looking like she's finishing up fairly strong.
Good strong finish.
And
Isabel Sharp moves herself up in the top spot so far. Great finish by Isabel. Strong finish. Moves herself in a top position so far in our leaderboard.
she's got almost a full minute on second place.
Strong finish. Over going through the lap area, we have bib number 29.
28.
20.
29.
29. Don't fight with me, Jared. I know. Sydney Wiswell coming through. Sydney having a great race.
And that's going to be bib number 27, Lindsay Allison.
Lindsay's a converted alpine skier, but she's out here hammering along. Came all the way out from California. Also bib number 31 over there.
Emma Melmquist.
And Emma is followed by bib 25.
Bib 25 is going to be Carolyn Dodd.
Coming in the finish line looking strong, bib 14. Bib 14 is going to be Becky Bryant. Becky coming across the finish line, good strong finish.
She's skiing for the Air Force Academy. Let's see where Becky ends up. Becky ends up in 8th position.
Currently in 8th position. Again, these results are all unofficial until we make sure they're all checked out, but currently Becky's sitting in 8th position.
Well, once again, if anybody wants to follow along with the live results at home, you can see the splits and the finish times at underdogtiming.com. There's a live results link up in the right-hand corner. You can follow along with us. While we've got a second here, we're going to thank another one of our sponsors, Open Snow. Open Snow provides weather forecasts just for skiers and was started by a meteorologist and USCSA alum from Penn State.
Oh, we got a group of finishers coming in here now, looking strong.
All right, coming in first is going to be bib number 16. That's Erica Myers. Followed closely by bib number 9, Elizabeth Callison, and bib 15, Hannah Davis. All right, let's see if this affects the top few positions here. Right now, as it sits, Isabel Sharp in first place with a time of 24:45. Anna Witkowski, in a time of 25:39, and 0.2 of a second back, Stephanie Ballas in third position. All right. We're going to try and get through a couple more of these sponsors here. Next up, Apex Ski Boots. Apex Ski Boots blend the comfort, custom fit, and warmth of a snowboard boot into a revolutionary open chassis design that is unlike any other ski boot on the market. Laterally extremely stiff, perfect for today's side cut skis. You can snowboard in them too. Visit apexskiboots.com.
That's bib 18, Alexa Hebrick across the line. Another sponsor that we'd like to thank, Bag Bomb. Founded in 1899 in the rugged northeast kingdom of Vermont. Bag Bomb is great for chapped lips and dry skin and works wonders in the winter. We hope that everyone at the Collegiate National Championship is enjoying their free samples in Lake Placid this week.
Bag Bomb says, we're not going to take it to the cold weather.
That's right. Going through the lap lane, we got bib 32 over there. That's Ellie Thorsgaard, and bib 33, Adrian Toof across through the lap area. Coming to the finish with a strong finish, bib 23. That's Anna Johnson across the line with a strong finish. Anna moving herself up currently into 5th position. Right behind her, bib 13.
That's going to be Emily Cromie.
Emily Cromie, local girl out of Mayfield, New York.
All right, we got a couple more skiers coming through the lap split right now. That's going to be bib 35 and 36, which is Maggie Lee and Leanne Bentley coming through. I know it's early, but we want to hear some noise from that far side over there. I see St. Olaf has got a flag, and they're not even waving it. There we go.
Another one of our sponsors we'd love to thank would be Love Your Melon. Love Your Melon is an apparel brand dedicated to giving a hat to every child battling cancer in America, as well as in supporting nonprofit organizations that lead to fight against pediatric cancer. 50% of the profit is donated to children's cancer research and family support. Love Your Melon, handing out those hats.
All right, next up on our sponsor list, Lakes Dental Care. Lakes Dental Care is proud to partner with USCSA and promote optimal oral health for all its members. They have you covered at this year's USCSA Collegiate National Championship by providing great oral hygiene products in the athletes' welcome bags. And one of their dentists will be on site in Lake Placid all week. Check them out on Facebook, Instagram, or at their website, www.lakesdentalcare.com.
Bib 26 across the line, that's Bridget Wangler. Bridget skiing for Clarkson University, a local New York girl, skied here many times for state championships. And Bridget moves herself up into 6th position currently.
All right, coming through the lap split right now, bib number 38, Emily Follett, skiing for Cornell as well. Looking strong as she heads out for the last third of this race.
So right now, currently, as we stand, there's still a lot of racers out there on the course. They're going to challenge these times, but currently we have Isabel Sharp sitting in 1st place, Anna Witowski sitting in 2nd place, and Stephanie Ballas sitting in 3rd place. Like we said, a lot of racers still going out there on the course, but that's our top 3 as we stand right now.
All right, bib number 37 coming across in front of the lodge, Brianna Zeck, skiing for Clarkson.
And coming in the finish line right now, we have bib number 21, Kaylin Crompton. Kaylin skiing for Castleton with a strong finish across the line. Oh, we got another strong finisher coming down near the line. Bib 22.
All right, bib number 22 is going to be Sarah Spencer. Coming across the line right now. And let's see where she ended up in that. Well, she put herself in about 18th position right now.
Bib number 11 coming up the line here. Looking good. Bib number 11, that's Caden Hill. Caden Hill across the line with a nice strong finish for Caden Hill.
All right, just across the way there, it looks like we've got bib 40 coming through the lap split. That's going to be Madison Tinker, skiing for Wyoming. Heading out for the last 2.5K, looking very strong. All right, and coming into the finish line here. Looks like we've got bib 30 coming in. That's going to be Daisy Richmond.
Daisy skiing fast. She was one of our top at the split. Let's see where she comes through in the finish line here. Daisy Richmond moving herself up into 7th position. 7th position currently with a nice strong finish there by Daisy.
All right, next up on our list of sponsors for this USCSA National Championship, we've got Monster Energy Drinks. Tear into a can of the meanest energy drink on the planet, Monster Energy. It's the ideal combo of the right ingredients and the right proportions to deliver the big bad buzz that only Monster can. Unleash the beast.
Oh, we'll be drinking some of those later, Jared.
That's what we need.
All right, another racer coming out of the lap area, coming into the lap area. I'm going to try to get a bib number on her as soon as she gets up close enough for us. Couple racers coming through right now. Looking strong.
Well, just across the way, it looks like we've got bib number 39. Eleanor Skinner skiing for Western State College coming through the lap. And we've also got bib number 31 and 28. Emma Malmquist and Audrey Emerson coming into the finish line. All right, Emma Malmquist sliding herself into the 11th position.
And Audrey Emerson moving herself up in the 28th position. Another finisher, bib number 20, coming across the line. Bib number 20. That's Sierra Bowden skiing for Castleton.
All right, and that's bib number 27, Lindsay Allison coming through. And bib number 27 is going to end up
placing herself up in the 22nd place right now. Lindsay Allison currently. A couple more finishers streaming down. We got a great finish coming in here. You can see them all the way in. Good sprint coming off the loop.
That's going to be bib number 25, Caroline Dodd. Followed very closely behind by bib number 34, Raya Berrigan, skiing for Western State.
Caroline Dodd moving herself up in the 28th position, and Raya Berrigan jumping in the top 10 with a 9th place position right now. Again, there's still some other racers out there on the course that are going to challenge for that. But Raya Berrigan jumping up in the top 10.
Well, coming through about the 5K mark here, we've got bib number 43 and 41 coming through. That's going to be Natalie Carlson skiing for Cornell, and Catherine Bartoski skiing for Clarkson.
They're heading out. They have about 2.5 kilometers left to go on this course. Doing a great job here.
All right, next up on our list of sponsors, Cabot Cheese.
Owned and operated by real farmers. Has been making award-winning cheddar cheese and other dairy products since 1919. All the Vermonters will love the Cabot cheese out there. Another finisher coming in towards the finish line. And over on the lap line, we got bib number 45. Riley Garner heading out for her second part of the lap. A finisher coming in. This is bib number 29.
Bib number 29 is going to be Sydney Wiswell, skiing for the University of Wyoming. And Sydney has managed to get herself up into
26th place currently. So Sydney's up in the 26th place currently. Correct.
All right, currently as it stands right now, our top 5 is looking like in first position, Isabel Sharp with a time of 24:45. Second place, Anna Witkowski with a time of 25:39. 0.2 of a second back, Stephanie Ballas. In fourth position, Allison Skaheen in 25:43. And in 25:44, Anna Johnson in fifth position.
And there you got number 32 coming across the line.
That's going to be Ellie Thorsgaard.
Ellie Thorsgaard, great race out there today, Ellie. Ellie moves herself up into 25th place currently. Oh, we got bib 33 coming across the line, looking strong. Bib 33, Adrienne Toof coming across the line.
All right, we got a couple more coming down the last finishing straight here.
Adrienne moves herself into 25th position currently.
All right, bib number 35 and 36 coming down strong to the line. That's going to be Maggie Lee and Leanne Bentley. finishing up very strong.
Maggie across the line, Leanne across the line. Just waiting for the times to update here. Maggie Lee slotting herself in 23rd position so far. Leanne moving herself into 20th position so far. Some strong racers still out there to come.
Yep, we started this morning with 45 racers. And so far, we've got 35 in, so 10 athletes left on course. And you're welcome to come join us a little later. At 11 o'clock, we'll be having the men's 7.5K.
Another one of our sponsors here is Zevo Optics is a ski and snowboard goggle company based in the beautiful north central Cascade Mountains, town of Leavenworth, Washington. They strive to deliver the best quality products to the customer with the best warranty in the business and a no-nonsense, no questions asked return policy at a much better price than our competition. Don't confuse their pricing with quality, as they guarantee that their product is equal or superior to the competition at half the price. Zevo Optics, thanks for being one of our sponsors. All right, got a racer coming in the finish line here. Strong free skate there. She's breaking into skating. V2ing into the finish line. Looks like bib number 36.
38.
38. 38. Emily Follett from Cornell coming across the line. Good strong finish. That's what happens, Jared. Your eyes start to go when you get old.
You're entering the danger zone.
Into the danger zone. Emily Follett into the danger zone. Coming across the line, currently in 24th position. So the men are going to be racing here at 11 o'clock. The men are probably setting up their skis, getting some waxing. I can see some coaches across the way frantically working on skis. I'm sure they got some information from the women about the wax out there today. So they'll be out there testing some waxes, trying to get the best wax for the best conditions. Being ready to go here for their race. The men's race will be starting at 11 o'clock. Right at 11 o'clock, we got another finisher coming in towards the finish line here.
All right, it's going to be bib number 37. Skiing for Clarkson, it looks like. That's going to be Brianna Zek.
Brianna is strong across the finish line.
Jim's been out there running around cheering for all of his athletes. I think he's actually covered more than 7.5K in the 7.5K race.
And Brianna comes across the finish line, placing herself in 35th position, though, so far. So we have 37 racers in. We had 44 start today. So we still have a couple more out there on course. Another finisher coming up here, coming down the finish line under our huge USCSA banner here in Archway.
Everybody cheer Madison Tinker in, skiing for University of Wyoming. Coming into the finish line looking strong.
Madison coming in hot here, looking fast.
All right, once again, we'd like to thank Mount Van Hovenberg and its staff for making these trails look absolutely amazing today. We've had a little bit of a rough winter up here. We've gone from 3 feet of snow to nothing and back in 48 hours before. And this past week has been no exception.
Got another big storm coming up here, supposedly. You never can trust our weathermen, but we're supposed to get another big storm coming here Wednesday night, so it'll be good to have Thursday off to let the course maintenance guys get out there and do some work on the courses. Tomorrow's race, coming up tomorrow, we're going to have the sprint competition. Always exciting, a 1.5K sprint course where they'll race first through heats and qualifiers, and then the top 30 will advance on to race in the heats, semis, and then finals, head-to-head. This is bib number 44, Michaela Forty, coming across the line. She's skiing for the University of Wyoming, coming in strong here. Bib 44.
Powering into the finish line.
Kind of upset the danger zone is gone, but Michaela across the finish line in danger zone.
All right, a couple more skiers coming down the finish stretch here. We've got bib number 39, Eleanor Skinner, skiing for Western State, and followed closely behind by bib number 42, Meg Kuhn for University of Vermont.
So we're going to recap our current top 10 here. In 10th place, we have Ella DeWolf. 9th place, Raya Berrigan. 8th place currently, Megan Green. 7th, Daisy Richmond. 6th place, Bridget Wangler. 5th place, Anna Johnson. 4th place, Allison Skaheen. 3rd place, Stephanie Ballas. 2nd place currently, Anna Witkowski. And your current leader at this time is Isabel Sharp out of Cornell University.
All right, now you can see inside the announcing booth for those of you following along at home. It's beautiful accommodations here, about the best suite we can get. Bob, anything to say about Chris Seymour's office?
Well, this is great room up here. Last time we were here in Lake Placid, we were in a trailer at the ski jumps, and we were using the Kleenex cam, so we were well advanced of what we had last year. But
oh, that trailer was great because it was on such a tilt that the roller wheels actually, we had to take those off to stay in position enough to be on camera.
But looking at some great racing here.
Well, we're heading back out. We got 2 more skiers coming down to the finish line.
Looks to be a strong finish. Like a Clarkson skier and maybe a Cornell skier coming down the line.
It's looking like bib 43 and 41.
Bib 43, Natalie Carlson across the line, followed closely by.
That's going to be Catherine Bartowski skiing for Clarkson.
Natalie Carlson slots herself into 39th position currently. And Catherine Bartowski slots herself into 42nd position currently overall.
All right, we've got a couple skiers left to go here, but don't forget, we'll be back at 11 o'clock for the men's 7.5K. And we'll be here the rest of the week. Tomorrow we've got the sprint championship, and then we're back on Friday for the 15K, and Saturday for the relays, which is the best day of the week.
Bib 45 coming up the line. Here we go. This is Riley Garner. Let's hear some noise for Riley, our last starter out for the course. And Riley comes across the line. Riley moves herself into 39th position currently.
All right, that's going to about round out all our athletes here today for the women's 7.5K championship. We're going to be back at 11 o'clock for the men's 7.5K. While we've got you here, we'd like to thank our sponsors one more time. We'll list them off again once we're back. But we've got a couple commercials to show you, and then we'll be back after the break for the call of the men's 7.5K championship.
Whether it's the Olympic downhill or your future career, awesome places inspire awesome performances. That's why when I'm not competing on the world's toughest downhills, I'm training for my future here at Sierra Nevada College at Tahoe. It's a place of challenges, inspiration, and yeah, fun. Olympic skier, Travis Ganong, and this is Sierra Nevada College at Tahoe. It's like no place on earth.